Good morning. What's the deal? Welcome to Stand on the Media. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. So happy Friday to everybody, man. Blessings and salutations to everyone. If you're new to my channel, much appreciated. Do me a favor, though. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit that notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. So we're going to get right to it. Get right to the content, man. Salute to Stingy TV, I think. Let me see, make sure. Stingy K. Yeah, Stingy K. Salute to his channel, man. Salute to him, man. For the content, man. He been on that Charleston White content. Heavy. Anything Charleston White drops, he's on top of it, man. So salute to him and the work he doing over there. So I'm gonna react to a video he just put out. I listened to it yesterday. And I was going to react to it last night, ended up stepping out. By the time I got back, it was super late. I was tired. I didn't feel like wrestling with the content last night. It wouldn't have been fresh like it is this morning. So I said, let's go for it this morning. So we got Charleston White destroys Wack 100. You ain't no real power. Woo! Full breakdown. Nasty work. I did listen to it, most of it yesterday. I'm gonna be honest, I couldn't wait. I wanted to hear what Charles, cause you know what I mean. Like he'll go at Wack, but then he won't. You know what I'm saying? So I didn't know. If he was really gonna go in, and he did. He delivered. Like man, he spoke the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth. So help you God. So that's the content that we're gonna react to, man. I want to say salute to the Stand on the Media family that supports your boy, man. I know I haven't been really putting out content like that, man. I was telling the people that was on the live yesterday, I just took a step back from just content, period. Paying attention to what's going on in the YouTube streets. Dealing with personal stuff too, but just to take a step back, a break from doing the content. You know what I mean? Sometimes it's necessary to reset. Has some personal stuff also going on, but everything is okay. Everything is good. I'm blessed, man. I'm alive. I woke up on the right side of the dirt today. I'm not going to complain at all. I'm good. I'm very fortunate, so that's that. Yeah, Charleston White, somebody a lot of stuff he says I do not rock with and I do not agree with, but if you have to give him any respect on anything, I respect the fact that he's a straight shooter. You know what I'm saying? Because I like to be a straight shooter. I don't really like to beat around the bush, sugarcoat shit, man. I'm not at that age where that's fashionable for me at my age. You know what I mean? What other people do, that's their business. You know what I'm saying? That's not my business. I'm talking about me. For me, it's just not attractive to me. A person that just beats around the bush all the time, it just can't be straight up, straightforward. You know what I mean? All the time. Like, sometimes you don't really want to say certain things because you don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. You know what I mean? And I get all that. I'm the same way. Like, I don't like to go out of my way to hurt people's feelings. You know what I mean? That's why it's not what you say, it's how you say it. So I'm not the type of person that just not no more. I'm not the type of person no more that I'm going to go out of my way to try to hurt your feelings, to put you down, to, I don't do that. So, with Charleston White, he's a straight shooter. He says shit I don't like, a lot of shit I don't like, but he's a straight shooter. So if I got to give him any respect, I'll give him that. It's not a lot I can give them, but I'll give them that. Straight up. But anyway, we almost at that 5-minute mark, man. Again, salute to the Stand on the Media family that support me every day. Salute to the group chat, man. The family in the group chat. Salute to the family that's in the comment section, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up every single time I do a video or go live. I appreciate it. I don't deserve y'all. I really don't. But I'm gonna get my ish together. I'm about to get more content driven. I promise you. I just needed a reset from doing this content and listening to the shit and the whole CS2 back and just all day, every day. Salute to the ones that can do it, though. I'm not mad at you. I'm not. But anyway, we at that 5-minute mark, man. Let's get to this content, man. Stand on the Media. Let's go.
Ties to the industry and streets. Do you think he uses the power to build or just bully?
He don't have no ties to the streets. He has ties to the industry because he's trying to play bully, and they think he has ties to the streets because he talk loud with a deep voice. But he ain't been known to hurt nobody, so he can't bully nobody. And he's never been seen outside on camera in public with a bunch of the industry people tied to the streets. He bullied people on Clubhouse. He bullied people on Adam 22 in interviews by over talking on the microphone. But a presence in the streets as a bully, he's obsolete and invincible.
What's the deal, YouTube? It's your boy Stingy, and I'm back with another one just like the other one, man. We got Charleston White going in on Wack 100 when he was asked, is he a bully in the industry or the streets? Charleston White wasn't playing. He let him have it, man. So let's see what Charleston White had to say about Wack 100.
These slip-on orthopedic shoes are built for middle-aged and elderly men. Once you try them, you won't want anything else.
And so let's see.
And real quick, before we get to that, I just got to say, man, tell me one lie he told. Charleston White said in that little monologue. Tell me one lie you heard him say. Please tell me. Anybody in the comment section. And I'm talking to the Wack 100 fans out there. You stands. Please tell me where he lied at. Where is Wack out here a big bully in these streets? Who is he bullying in these streets? That is worth bullying. Like if you go bully somebody with no arms and no legs, like do you get any points for that? If y'all hear that noise in the background, that's me breaking down some Mary Jane. But yeah, like if you bullying somebody that's disabled, or you know what I mean, like how is that considered? How do you get cool points for that? Like you don't. So that's my thing with him. Like who is he bullying in these streets? I just need to know who is he bullying that's really out here doing their thing, because he didn't bully Big U. He was scared and petrified of Big U. So I'm just trying to figure it out. And tell me in the comment section, you know what I mean? Where did Charleston White lie in that monologue?
What Charleston White had to say about Wack 100.
Do you think Wack 100 actually help artists, or he just benefit from their drama?
Who have he been known to help? He say he put the Kodak Black and 6ix9ine thing together. He say he managed Blueface, but you don't see Blueface performing shows. If it wasn't for Krishan, Blueface wouldn't have a Zeus deal. They trauma in domestic violence abuse together is appeasing and appealing. But if you separate them two, they ain't as thrilling and appealing for the public. Now I don't know who do he help? Who have he helped? Everybody, I don't know who he helped. I don't know what he known for, other than on Pyru. I don't know what he known for, huh?
Hilarious.
And he know everybody business, and don't know nobody. Cause he talk like he know me. Homie don't know nothing about me. He don't know nobody I know. Don't know nobody or nothing. This what get me about them. Have you noticed ain't nobody ever showed my arrest record? They showed everybody arrest record. They have niggas. Why won't know? They won't show my criminal record or nothing. Cause I ain't got now. I ain't been in no major trouble to have to tell, to want to tell. I ain't faced no long time in prison. I've been playing daddy. from 25 years, nigga, I've been playing daddy, you know, and trying to play pimp on the side. You know, nigga, I've been trying to play daddy and walk the fence at night trying to play pimp.
What's one thing about Wack 100 you respect, even if you don't rock with him?
He's a savvy hip-hop businessman. He's a savvy hip-hop businessman that can get you to the door and possibly to a table to sit down.
That's a fact.
But he can't walk you through.
That's a fact right there. Drop a bomb on that one. That's 1,000% a fact. Only thing I push back on is savvy. Like, what do we mean by savvy? As a savvy music businessman, I look at him as a con man. You know, like Donald Trump with Trump Steaks and Trump University, and you know, I look at him as just a scam person. You know what I'm saying? But what do we mean by savvy? You know what I mean? Can savvy also mean grimy? Because he's definitely that. So that's the only little thing that I push back and disagree on. But everything else, he dead ass accurate.
I respect him because he's a critical thinker. That's how he play everybody. That's how he can play everybody against each other. That's a trait that you learn in the juvenile system. So he a boys' home baby like me. Yeah, he grew up in the boys' home just like me. So during our era, because he and I are the same age.
If you were ever groped, inappropriately touched, or assaulted while riding in an Uber or Lyft, you may be entitled to up to 580.
Era, because he and I are the same age. Homie, depending on where you were, they brainwashed our mind to be master, homie. Nah, nigga, every that come through the boys' home during my era went on to be prison leaders, gang leaders, kingpins. Now, homie, they had to stop what they was doing because they was developing. They were developing some strong-minded leaders. They had to stop. It was almost like they were brainwashing us. So the therapy, the psychiatrists, the psychologists, the thinking errors, the light, homie, the different kind of programs that we was indoctrinated in 16 hours a day for 6-7 years. A kid's normal life out here mentally can't compare to my thinking level. I was raised to be a psychiatrist, a psychologist, because I grew up in their field, in their world, where if they say, hey, well, Charleston, why did you do that? You say, man, well, I did that because he made me upset and I was angry. Well, how did you feel before you got angry? Most motherfuckers can't say, what you mean? I got mad. Well, there's other feelings before anger. Anger is a smoke screen. That's the last emotion. So you gotta, so then you say, well, I felt like he was gonna hit me. Well, that's a.
Hey man, if y'all been through the same thing that he talking about, make sure y'all let me know down below in the comments, man, how y'all feel about what he just said. Cause he is cooking up for y'all.
Thought, Charleston, I need you to tell me how you felt. So they gonna give you, so you can't come up with a word because you don't know how you feel because nobody's taught you your feelings. So they're gonna give you a sheet of paper with 100 different smiling faces, frown faces, with I feel excited, I feel bliss, and you look at them faces. So now you're learning how to identify what you feel. Not only that, when you say, well, I feel like what Charles, I asked you what you thought. You tell. So now you're learning to separate your feelings from what you think. Homie, do you know how critical that is to thinking? Because as a kid, you act off your emotions based off lack of brain development. They call it being impulsive. As an adult, you're not supposed to be impulsive. You're supposed to be a logical, rational thinker. But if your feelings and your thoughts are mixed together, then how can you separate the two if you're not taught? That's why motherfuckers be trying to tell you how they feel, but telling you what they think. And it's a confusion in the communication. Cause I'm trying to understand how you think, but you expressing what you feel, but can't say I feel this. But you angry doing it, expressing anger, but you want me to say I hurt you. I'm saying anger. So nigga, that's why we can't communicate. We can't separate our thoughts and feelings. So just think, nigga, I stayed in the system almost 7 years from being brainwashed, having to memorize, minimizing, justification, blaming, easily aggravating others, misleading others, easily misled, inconsiderate to self. And so now I got to memorize this. So Wack 100 is one of those kids. So that
He ain't never lied. 1000%. You know what I mean? You ask a person what they think, and depending on what's going on, they be deep into their feels. You know what I'm saying? We all guilty of it. I know I am. You know what I mean? I wear my emotions on my sleeve nowadays. You know what I mean? And I got to pull back from that. You know what I mean? But he's right though. You know what I'm saying? A lot of stuff wouldn't be as big as it is if we just stop and really listen to what a person was saying and think. Really think rational, break it down. A lot of shit wouldn't be blown out of proportion like it is, but instead we move off emotions. First thing we do. He's dead ass accurate. I can't even disagree with that.
That's why if you put him in any environment, he's a manipulator because he has the skills to manipulate. That's why.
Matter of fact, what he just said, right? It made me realize something yesterday that it was right. It's the truth. It was right, but it's not just that. It's like what is your motive with saying that? And then when you say that, how is that person going to respond to that? How you think they're going to feel when you do say that, even though it may be the truth? How do you feel? How would you feel if someone kept hitting you with that? You know what I'm saying? It really opened my eye when he said that. I'm like, damn, you know what I mean? Like, yeah, because usually when I do shit like that, I'm moving strictly off emotions. You know what I'm saying? So what he just said made me retract some shit that happened yesterday. Real shit. Uh-oh, wrong button.
There's no environment you can put me in with my age group that I won't excel because of my training and thinking. And I'm intelligent and I can articulate. So you can't put me with my age group of just normal 48 years old. I exceed past them because of the environment I grew up in. Same with how white people exceed past us because of the environments they grew up in.
How do you see Wack 100, businessman or internet gangster?
Internet gangster. Because you don't know any successful businesses he can point at. Now he says he has a diaper business, which I've peeked into the diaper business, but that's a future takeoff. But he's an internet gangster. That's why it's on Paru. I pull up on you. That's why that persona is given out. He don't give out the businessman persona. He give out the type of that's go backdoor the people he do business with.
Right.
That's why he got 6 tapes of Nipsey Hussle, this tape of Larry Who. That's why he got dirt on everybody. Real businessman ain't got dirt on everybody.
If you had to label Wack in one word, what would it be?
Wack.
So who's more dangerous to the culture, you or Wack?
Wack.
Okay, now let's move on.
Hey man, I want to know y'all thoughts and opinions, man. Who more dangerous, Wack or Charleston White? Who more dangerous to the people? Get in the comments and let me know for sure, for sure.
Do you think people in hip hop celebrate black women building families the same way they do others?
Other who?
Like other cultures.
You mean like other cultures celebrate?
Yeah.
What other cultures celebrate building families?
I don't know. This would Peachy Blanco asked.
Yeah, I don't know no other culture. I see them celebrate mama and mama, daddy and daddy. Where we see it, where they promoting building other families. What television show can we look at All in the Family where they got the mama, the daddy, the kids, like Roseanne Barr? Where can a show on television that we can look at in any pop culture and see a family show? So no other race is promoting, but surely not. We don't want no family over here in the hip hop culture. We want, and when them get old, then we want them to be some old women. But when they're young, we don't want no more family. No, man, don't nobody want no family. That's why we ain't got no families. If they wanted families, we would have families. Nobody wants a family. Men, everybody want to get the kid already walking. They want the kid already taught manners. Nobody wants to go through the development stages of having to develop the kid properly. So they don't want that.
That's not true. That's not, well, two things can be true at the same time. There can be people out there that don't want a family and don't want to put in the work to build that said family. You know what I'm saying? Who don't cherish being a family or having a family, or motivated to have a family and be in a family. But then you have those out there that do. You know what I'm saying? It's a mixed thing. If we just talking about like in the inner cities and the inner hoods, yeah, you're not gonna find as much, you know what I mean? But they're still out there. You know what I'm saying? Still out there. So two things can be true at the same time on that. I just don't like when people say shit like that and make it like it's a blanket statement. You know what I mean? Like, because it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not. Not everybody is wired like what Charleston White would want the people to think in our culture. They're not all wired like that. And I know that for a fact. Let's go.
Then don't nobody want to play the role of family.
I ain't gonna lie, Charleston White definitely got a point, because, man, my son, he's 2 years old. And he say little words and stuff, but like my girl, she just so used to the other kids, they was talking early. And I be trying to tell her, like, man, you gotta let him develop on his own, man. You can't just rush things, you know? But he definitely got a point right there, bro.
The woman don't want to have to stay home and mother and work minimally and sacrifice her dreams of being a aspiring model or actress or a CEO of a company so she can teach her kids how to read, so she can breastfeed the baby, so she can spend the first 2 years with the kids so the baby ain't got to go to daycare. Don't nobody want to do that.
California dreaming. It's something Sit and Sleep has helped more Southern Californians do.
No, don't want to have to marry no woman. He got her pregnant by because they started too early. He didn't wait to her. So he ain't rushing to marry this bitch. He just met her. They just met 2 months ago at the club and this bitch pregnant. And I got her from another. Ain't in a rush to do that. We want to keep man, I'm finna go something else. I don't even know if that's my baby. I don't want to stick around. We don't want to build that family. It's too much to look at online every day to be a real family man.
What message does it send to young fans when Cardi embraces motherhood in the middle of her career?
Don't teach us shit. Them young fans ain't looking at Cardi for inspiration. How the f they go look at Cardi and they hearing their mama there get they hearing their mama, oh Lord, and moaning and groaning for that dick. They hearing their daddy or their uncle and they're jacking off to the porn in the bathroom. Then they wake up and they gotta walk to school and they late every Tuesday. They ain't looking for Cardi for shit. No inspiration. And she been getting she ain't seen, her mama got 5 kids by 4 different. How the f she go look for Cardi from anything? How many people live in a entertainment facade? We are not looking for our rappers and black entertainers for no inspiration. We just draw from their music based off what we feel. They music don't do nothing but fuel what we feel, but they don't inspire no wanna be like her. She got a auntie already way more ho than Cardi B. Her mama print been showing since she been in school. Mama been showing that. Them little boy been talking about how big or how fat her mama since she was a little boy touching her. She can't even think inspiration Cardi B. Man, let's be real.
I ain't gonna lie, man. Charleston White was cooking on this one, man. Shout out to Terrence Gangsta Williams, man. He always got the dopest Charleston White interview, man, and I like how he asks his peoples and his community for the questions, man. That's really dope. Now, what I need y'all to do is hit that like button, hype the video, and get in them comments, man. Turn your subscription bell on.
Yeah, turn that bell on, man. Salute to my guy, man. Stingy K, man. Salute to him, man. Real talk, man, for the content, man. Yeah, that was, look, tell me in the comment section, where did Charleston White lie? about CS2 Back and anything else in this video, man, that resonated, that didn't resonate with you. Like get at me in that comment section, man. Let's talk about it. Let's really have this conversation, because I think we do need to have this conversation. It's time to start having this conversation about how we communicate with one another, how we treat one another. Like, we have to change the way we approach each other. The status quo is not acceptable no more. We got to stop disrespecting and degrading each other, not listening to one another. Listen, every single day I go out of my way to try to be a better person than I was the day before. I don't have to do it. None of us have to do it. I do it because I want to do it. I want to be a better person before I leave this earth. That is important to me. You know what I'm saying? May not be important to you, but at the very least, we all got to get on the same page as far as how we treat each other, though, for the next generation, so the next generation of babies can see a new way of how we deal with each other. Show them something different. We have to do it. We have to. If you're new to my channel, you made it this far, thank you. I appreciate you. Do me a favor. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Like this video. Leave a comment in this video. Please share the video. Hit the notification bell. You will be notified when we drop these videos. Salute to the Stand on the Media family out there. Salute to the entire squad, man. I appreciate nothing but the love and the support that you guys give me from the bottom of my heart, man. I appreciate you guys. And to anybody new that pulls up to the channel, if I haven't won you over on this video, don't worry about it. Keep coming back, man. I'll get that subscribe up out of you. But do me a favor, though. Hit the like button and please share this video. Get me back in the algorithm. I'm coming back to get in that algorithm, goddammit. I'm coming for it. I'm telling you. We going. Anyway, man, I'll catch y'all on the next one to Stand on the Media. Let's go. Thank you.